So many people have been conditioned to believe that there's only a limit to what they can achieve in life. Some people have been told you're a loser growing up. I mean, words are very, very powerful. You won't reach much. You won't be able to achieve much. Sometimes you've had a boss that tells you, or a cool teacher that has told you, you're not going to amount to much. Don't believe any of that. Listen, even the smartest person in the world has only used a minute amount of their brain capacity. So therefore, you can also become smart. If you feel that you're not smart, you can become smarter. You have to work at it. You have to read. You have to study. But if you have a mindset that you can achieve anything that you want to achieve in life, if you have a mindset that does not tell you you cannot, but tells you how can I, if you have a mindset that is growth mindset, not a stuck mindset, if you have a mindset that is challenged by the things that you perhaps are not able to do at that moment and you're challenged to do them, you can continue to become better. Every human being can be better. And we don't have to listen to those negative messages that perhaps we have listened in the past. You are created perfect. Think about that for a minute. We are created perfect. Some people say, well, how can that be? You got murder, you got this, you got all kinds of horrible people. They were still created perfect. Sin, bad decisions have made them ugly. But they can change. Every human being can change. I know one of the worst assassins the cartel had changed drastically and became a great human being. A person that used to love to kill people realized one day where his true joy comes and realized the wrong that he had lived and the life that he had lived, and he had changed. And finally he died in peace, knowing that he had faith. So, it's sad. It's sad how many times I have seen parents tell their children so many horrible, negative words. Words have an impact, and words matter. I've coached many people that have thought that, hey, perhaps they have achieved all that they could achieve, and they were fine with that. Truth is, not true. I'm not saying that you are not fine with what you have achieved. If that's what makes you happy, great. But don't let that be because you are defined or conditioned that you can do no better. You can do better. We can always do better. I was told that when I was about to leave prison, I remember the counselor telling me, why are you going home? You're a twice convicted drug dealer. You're a legend here. Everyone loves you. You got housing, food, clothing. What are you going to do out there? There's nothing you can do. I didn't believe that for a minute. Jokingly, I said, hey, God told me that he's going to grant me favor before kings. And he's like, what are you talking about? There's no more kings in this world. I said, well, of course there is. The President of the United States is a king. He said, oh, it'd be a cold day in hell before you ever enter the White House. Well, 4 years later, I had White House clearance. So don't believe the messages that society or others that want to tell you. Believe the messages that God tells you. You are created perfect. And when God looked at you, and this has nothing to do with what religion you follow or what religion you affiliate yourself with. Talking about God. When God created you and looked at you, he said, it is perfect. Real simple. Common sense will tell you God will not create imperfection. Society, circumstances, surroundings, sometimes makes us much less than we can be. But the truth is that if you believe in yourself and you believe that you were created perfect and you were created great and you were created to achieve amazing things, you can and you will. Now, some people, things come a lot easier than to others. My brother didn't have to study and he would get straight A's. I had to take a lot of books home to get straight A's. But we both got straight A's. But you know what? Today I have a Ph.D. He does not. Because I was willing to work harder. Much harder. And to me, I'm not defined by what the world tells me. The limits to my ability are nowhere outside of my brain. What I tell myself. And I don't settle for telling myself that I am less than perfect. I might have a lot of flaws, but I was created perfect. I have made a lot of horrible decisions that made me ugly for a long, long time. But at the end, I still believe that I was created perfect, that there's a God that forgives, that we can redeem ourselves, that we can become better. You can always become better. If you just pray and you believe, every day, all I ask God every day is, Lord, today, I want to just be a little better husband. I want to be a little better father, a little better friend, a little better person. See, a little better I can be. And therefore, since I strive for that every day, I pray for it. A long time from now, I will be a hell of a lot better. So don't believe negative words. Don't believe negative messages. Don't believe what the world's out there to destroy you. Believe what God said about you. That's the most important. Whether you're Muslim, Buddhist, whether you're Christian, even I believe that people that do not believe that God exists, I don't think that there's any atheist in a trench hole. I used to call myself an atheist, but there was something inside of me that allowed me to believe. So therefore, my friend, believe that you were created perfect and you will achieve greatness. Be blessed.